Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Messy Husbands, brought to you by the Econ channel. I'm your host, John Criscione, and with me today are two very special ladies who seem to have a bit of a problem. Let's first get to know them a bit.
Good evening. My name is Kelly, and I am here from San Diego, California, with my lovely sister, Sarah, her sister, and we live with her very messy husband.
All right, ladies, well, you are in for a special treat today. You know what? Let's bring him down. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about what's going on at home?
Okay, well, I don't really see what the problem is. I mean, the house is clean, the kids are happy. I don't really see why I should have to pick up or clean up for myself, you know. I bring all the money into the house. I feel like if she stays home all day, the least she could do is clean up.
But it sounds more like you have a bit of a free riding problem. In case anybody doesn't know, free riding is when someone that is in a specific community or group pretty much rides out what the group is doing and does not contribute whatsoever. There are a couple ways of fixing the free rider problem itself. One is definitely creating the right incentives. By creating the right incentives, you're pretty much eliminating the idea of having to free ride. One possible way of creating the right incentives is for Bret to kind of change your idea of the whole I work outside, don't have to work inside the house kind of thing. Well, pretty much to sum it up, Bret, all you got to do is just give up a little bit of your free time and help out around the house, and I'm sure it'll turn things right around. Is there anything that you guys want to talk about? Any other problems?
Yes, I would like to express how I feel about Bret eating everything in the refrigerator. I go to the store and he takes advantage of us all sharing a common refrigerator, but he'll eat everything in a day.
It's pretty obvious that common property is starting to come into play. Common property is defined as property that's owned by a bunch of people with not one specific owner. The problem with common property, though, is oftentimes it creates tragedy to the commons. In this case, Bret believes that because everybody shares the fridge, he can just do whatever he wants. He can eat all the good food first, and it's not a problem because everybody shares the food. Now, oftentimes, the problem with tragedy of the commons is it happens continuous because none of the incentives that private property apply with common property. Guys, the best way to solve your common property problem is to just divide the fridge up. I mean, what do you guys think about that?
I think that is a possibility, but what if Bret breaks the rules by eating something of mine and, sneaking into the kids' side, which he's known to do?
And what happens if she eats my hamburgers and stuff? And what happens when I want an apple and all the apples are on her side?
Well, maybe you can ask for one or buy your own.
I actually like what Sarah has just pointed out. An even better way of solving this problem is to go out and buy your own food. I mean, you're clearly setting up private property because it's something that you bought and nobody else bought. That's all the time that we have for today. Thanks for viewing, and see you next time. It's over. I am John Criscione.
I am Kelly Bradley.
And I'm Sarah Contreras.
I'm Bret Anderson.
I did the camera work and also helped with the editing.
I did research and helped write the script.
I also did research and helped write the script along with them.
I did a lot of the editing. Hey, I'm Bret Anderson.